All right, in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to hire like Patrick Bet David. He's the founder of People Helping People Agency, an insurance firm that sold several years ago for hundreds of millions of dollars. He runs Valuetainment and Bet David Consulting. Valuetainment is one of the leading sources for information on entrepreneurship and capitalism. I've seen tons of videos from Patrick Bet David, his team, and Valuetainment as a whole on hiring, business strategy, and I've even listened to several of their books. So in this video, I'm going to go over some of those tactics, some of those tips that they have on hiring, and how you could hire just exactly how he hires. When hiring, he likes to have an entrepreneurial focus and a focus on team building. What does this mean? There's two parts to this. There's the strengths versus weakness and the sports team theory. In a video I'll link down below, he goes over the sports team theory in depth. But basically, this is what it is. If you envision your company as a sports team, you really only need one superstar to build a team around. Let's envision you, the entrepreneur, as that superstar or as that rock star player. There's no use in hiring a forward like Messi, one of the best soccer players in the world, if you have those same skills, right? If you're the Messi of your company, you don't need to go hire a duplicate of you. That's not going to create a balanced company. You want to go hire someone who is their own version of Messi in a different position. So maybe you're super good with sales and marketing. What you need is someone to balance you out on the product side of things, the operation side of things, to make sure that you're fulfilling for your clients. A company that is all salespeople is going to grow super fast, but if they don't have any product or operations people on the back end, they're not going to be able to fulfill, they're going to tarnish their reputation, and they're not going to be in business for very long. So you need to be able to balance it out with key star players and think strategically when you're starting to build your team of A players. So this next section, the strengths versus the weaknesses, is very similar to the sports team analogy. What you want to do is you want to hire for your weaknesses. You don't want to hire for your strengths. There's no use duplicating yourself when you have a smaller company, when you're trying to grow. If you're someone who's a coder, a back-end developer, it doesn't make sense to just hire another developer as your first hire. Really what you should be doing is trying to balance out the rest of your company with someone who's really good with sales, marketing, client acquisition, someone who is really focused on that aspect of the company because you're focused on building the product. You don't want to just duplicate yourself and just suddenly have a bunch of operations and overhead types of individuals and no sales coming in. That's going to kill your company. Moving on, we have the 4 hiring qualities. We have love, trust, speed, and commitment to improvement. Love is one of the most important qualities. So it's love of the company, of the mission, of the clients you're serving. This is something where the person either has it or they don't. They're either crew helping you move forward or they're cargo weighing you down. You need to find people who the mission resonates with them. They want to help your total addressable market. They want to help your clients actually improve. These people, it's very cut and clear. They're either with you or they're not. You can't falsify that or you can't fake that. Someone who's really good on paper, really strong candidate, if they're just not that passionate about your company and your mission, they're not going to be a good fit no matter how solid skill-wise they may be. Trust is that second quality to look for when you're hiring. Trust isn't one of those things that you're going to have very first day. You're not going to give someone the keys of the kingdom day one when they're starting, but it's something that is built over time. As you scale and as you've been with this person, you're going to trust them more and more. It's going to enable you to actually go a lot quicker because when you can trust your teammates, you're not worried about micromanaging or having to watch how you delegate things. When you know that something will be done by an XYZ deadline, you're going to be able to move very, very quickly and they'll be able to train other people to kind of come into this circle of trust. And it just creates this like snowball effect where your team gets quicker and quicker and quicker. And it's something that really separates struggling businesses from those that are actually succeeding at a high level. Speed is that third quality to look for in a hire. It's super, super important when you're in that startup phase or your company is on the smaller side. You don't have a VC backing. You don't have hundreds of millions of dollars to use effectively to build your company. Things need to be done today. They need to be constantly improving. And so if you hire someone, make sure they have that startup or entrepreneurship background because they'll understand how quickly things need to be built and they'll be comfortable with how quickly things change. So speed is very, very important if you're hiring and you're hiring for a smaller business. The fourth quality to look for when making a hire is the commitment to improvement. This is one of the most important qualities out of this list. It'd be really hard to rank all of them, but this may or may not be that top quality. If you have a startup, if you have a small business, someone who is continually improving in all areas of their life will be like rocket fuel for your startup or small business. They'll be able to motivate other team members when they're feeling down. They'll be able to motivate everyone on the team because they're used to trials. They're used to constantly improving. If everyone's on the same page, continually improving in all areas of their life, it's going to make it impossible for your business not to succeed. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video on how to hire like Patrick Bet David. If you have any questions about hiring remote talent, let me know by putting them in the comments below. If you're looking to make a hire, we can help out with that. We can help hire from Eastern Europe and Latin America. We'll vet, source, and find the talent for you and place them successfully inside of your small business or startup. If you want to learn a little bit more about that, click the link in the description and book a call.